I'm just going to wrap this up. This is not a presentation. This is kind of a wrap-up. I have one slide I want to show, or maybe it's two. I left off on this slide, which was our timeline, and I did that because I wanted you all to know that we've been at this for a while, but we are down to that last box, the Education Promotion and Legislative Initiative. It is time. You've heard the evidence, you've heard the programs, you've heard the promise of this, and you know, the promise is great, but we need to change the scope of practice for paramedics in California so that we can work on developing these programs more, not just developing the payer source, but developing the programs so you can get like Matt's program where you have the EMS agencies and providers have healthcare systems coming to them and asking them, can you do this for me? And I see that as the future. The end game we've talked about, I'm not going to dwell on this slide, but the bottom line is statutory change. And I want to end on this note that going back to the Health Workforce Pilot Program, this is the OSH Good Program for our pilot programs now, in the legislation is this very prophetic statement. Hopefully it's prophetic. That is, it is the intent of this program that the existing healing arts licensure laws incorporate innovations developed in approved projects. So, in other words, the legislative intent is for our policymakers, if we can show them that we have a successful, safe program that benefits our health care in California, that they should change the statute to expand our practice. That is the bottom line and the end goal, and that is our goal for next year. So what we hope is, you heard that we are applying for an extension for our projects so that those successful projects that are going well don't have to close up at the end of this, later on this year because we don't have an extension and we haven't expanded the statute yet, because that won't happen until next legislative session. So we hope to get at least get a one-year extension from OSHPD, and we've already submitted the application. We will also potentially be adding one project. We've added an application from San Francisco to add their Sobering Center program, which has been a long-standing program in San Francisco with very high-level political support. They want to come in. Unfortunately, that will be the only additional program we can submit as a potential addition to our pilots, and we hope that by the end of next year we will all be we will all have the opportunity to innovate and partner with the healthcare systems to do some really impressive work in our broader healthcare system, not just in our 911 system. So I want to end by thanking Lou Meyer, Sandra Shuri, my other staff that helped set this up, and all of you for your work on these projects and for your interest in attending this session. And this is not the last you will hear from us. There is a lot of work to be done. We will need your support to get this across the finish line. So we can't hit the wall yet. We're not quite done with this marathon. Thank you so much, and safe travels.